this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me today. Long time no see. Sorry there's been such a long gap between me recording videos. Really don't know where the time goes. Just don't seem to have time to get everything done these days. But anyway, I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK. Thank you to all my customers who have stayed loyally with me, even though I've been missing in action quite a lot of the time. Today I'm going to make this card for you, which is made with the Choose Happy stamp set. Let's just find that. This one, which I just thought was really sweet. I love this little daisy, and there was a card in the catalogue sample that I loved, and which is more or less why I bought this set. But then it's got all these lovely little words, so you can do thanks. So I just used that part of Thanksgiving to do thanks. Can do hello, can do happy Easter, happy birthday, happy anniversary. Just this little candle for birthday. Love the little bunny. So I just really like the images in there, so I bought that set, and this is the first card that I've made with it. So I'm going to show you how I made it and change up the colours a bit. This one I used Shy Shamrock, Melon Mambo. Today I'm going to change it up a little bit, use some of the other new in colours. So we're going to start off with some what is it called, Summer Splash. I haven't got used to these colours yet. So we're going to do the background in this. So we're just going to cut this A4 sheet down to just under 15 centimetres, which will mean I've cut it in half. So I should have two halves that are fairly similar. Looks like my cutter needs a new blade, actually. It's making it all feathery. Sort that out later. And then we're just going to score this at 10.5 to make our card blank. Like so. There we go. Yeah, that's not a very good cut edge. I might just try and trim a little smidgen off there. Just put a bit more pressure on just to get that that edge off there. The size of the card for this one isn't critical, so there we go, that's better. Yeah, can you see all those little feathery bits? Didn't want those. Right, so we've got our card blank. And what we're going to do first of all is take our little daisy stamp, which I've already mounted up here on a block B, I think. I can't read it. B, yes. And we're just going to do a little bit of stamping just with Versamark. Now, I haven't tried this before. Versamark works better with some colours than it does with others. You can see on this one it worked quite well just using Versamark, but on some colours it doesn't show up well at all. So we're just going to try it with Versamark. If it doesn't work, I'm going to use Summer Splash ink, which is the same colour, so that will show up better. So let's give this a little try and see. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, love that. So we're just going to do a few little flowers in the corners here, just to give a little bit of background colour, like so. And then just maybe one going off the edge here, and one going off the edge here, and then the same down the below. This is a really quick and easy way to make a really nice background. Just use any of your stamps and just use Versamark. Really effective and nice. There we go. And then just one coming off the edge there, and one coming off the edge there. And I might just do one in this corner, but probably won't show up because our panel is going to be over it. Right, that's the start. We then need the panels. So I need a coloured mat and a piece of white card. The coloured mat measures 8.5 by 10.5, and the white mat measures 8 by 10. We're working in centimetres, by the way. So I'm going to cut those out with some white card. I've got some white card here. So, oh, which way round? This way round. Needs to be 8. What did I say for this one? 8 plus 10. That's just big enough to do. And then, so that's that, yeah. And then the I'm just going to cut down another piece of white because this is going to go inside. So this is going to be slightly bigger. So I'm going to cut this down to 9.5 by 40, just under 14 to go inside. We can do the stamping on that at the same time. And then I just need a little bit of, oh, I've forgotten the colour. What is this colour called? Just not used to these colours yet. Just let me have a look. Peach pie, that's right, peach pie. And we need 8.5, or slightly bigger, by 10.5 the other way. Like so. And I'm hoping that that piece of card that we cut out is going to mat precisely onto here, which it is, and leave a nice border like so. So that's all our cutting done. So we're then going to start stamping. I'm going to stamp with Memento ink. And I'm going to get a piece of scrap paper because I don't want to spoil my grid paper. I know people think that's really funny because the grid paper is to protect your desk, but I like to protect my grid paper as well. So just a piece of scrap paper. Take your panel and your stamp, and we're just going to do like a stripe of flowers. It's not going to fill in the whole thing. It's just going to go down the card like so. So I'll do one up in the corner there. Maybe move it round, do one there. So it's all freehand stamping, so there's no rules, so you could do this however you like. This is going to end up looking different to the one I did before, I reckon, but that's all right, that's not a problem. Just the thing is, you don't want it to fill the whole, well, you could fill up the whole sheet, but I wanted it to be sort of a stripe going down, so that's why I'm doing it like this. Hope you've all been okay while I've not been here on video. Lots of things happening in the Stampin' Up world at the minute. We have an extra 10% off bundle, so that's 20% off any bundle. So if you wanted to indulge your passions at the moment, you could buy a bundle, which would be nice if you've got one you've had your name on, your eye on. Right, sorry, I'm getting a bit sidetracked here. Right, we're now going to colour. So I'm using some retired blends, which actually match the colours really well. I've got a Bermuda Bay Light. Bermuda Bay is now retired, that's the word I'm looking for. And then I've got Pale Papaya, which is another colour, but it's very similar to Peach Pie, and I think we'll get away with it. So the leaves I'm doing in Bermuda Bay, the light Bermuda Bay. And I'm using the pencil, the bullet end, rather than the brush, because these are quite small little spaces. So I don't want to go too heavy-handed. Obviously you can do this a lot more slower and carefully than me when you're doing yours, if you decide to remake this card. I do love this little daisy. I think I would have bought the set just for this little daisy flower. It's just so sweet. And I think it could easily become my emblem with me being Baby Daisy. I think this little daisy would be quite a nice little logo for me. Right, so we've nearly done all the leaves. And I'm hoping as that dries, it will dry a bit lighter and match in with our Summer Splash cardstock. I think that's going to be all right. I think it's slightly darker shade, but the same tone, so that's fine. And then I'm going to take my Pale Papaya, which is the dark one, and instead of using the pink, I'm going to use Pale Papaya, and then that will link with our matte that we've just cut out. So I'm not colouring the whole leaves. I've got this idea from the card in the catalogue. I think it adds a nice variation if you just colour in the parts of the petals that are near the centre of the flower. I think that looks quite cute. Yeah, so what was I saying while I'm colouring away. Yeah, we've got 10% off, an extra 10% off bundles. They're already reduced by 10% if you buy the stamp set and dies together. But we've got another 10%. You get 20% off bundles. So if it's a bundle that would have cost over £50, you're going to get at least £10 off it, which is a bargain in my book. So have a look through the catalogue. Do have a look online, because we've got a lot of online exclusives now. Not everything's in the catalogue, especially the new catalogue. They've done a different format and not everything is shown. So you need to go online and have a look in my shop. There, how nice is that? And then I'm going to use Melon Mambo, which is not retired, just to do the centres. So we've got pink centres in these flowers rather than the yellow that I used before. The card that this one I used Shy Shamrock for the leaves, Melon Mambo and Daffodil Delight for the centres, if you need to know. There, and that's it. That's our colouring done. So we now need to mount this onto here. Liking this, actually, like this colour. So just some Tombow, my favourite go-to glue. Goes on there. You should be able to get roughly the same length, width border all the way around. And then that mounts onto here, like so. There we go. And that just goes on there. Like I said, I'm covering up some of the stamping that we did before, but that doesn't matter. There. Now this is going to be a happy birthday card rather than thanks. So I've got a piece of pink papaya. I'm hoping that will just bring out the pink in the flower centres. And I'm going to do, where's my stamp set? I'm going to do happy birthday. Oh, they're not in there. Where's my stamps? Here they are. Here they are. So I need the happy. And I need the birthday. Can I find the birthday? Birthday, there it is. Quite sweet little fonts, these. They're quite nice. So I'm going to do these each on a separate stamp and cut them out separately, because I think it will just be a bit too tricky to line them up. I'm going to do them separately and cut them out separately. There we go. And there, yep. There we go. So here we go. Just do them happy. I'm doing it in Summer Splash just to link in. Oh, that was upside down. It's not very nice. Don't like that very much. I'm going to do it again. Do it the right way up. Do it where you can see it would help, wouldn't it? That's better. Like that one better. And then we just need birthday as well. Oh, see, that's not a very good print either. We'll do another one. That's better. And now we just need to cut those. Now you can do these on a trimmer if you want to. I think it's just as easy just to cut them with some scissors. So there's my happy. Just going to cut a little bit off the bottom there. Excess happy. And then birthday. Like so. There we go. Happy birthday. So you can stagger them or do what you like. I'm going to put them on some dimensionals. Actually, I might change the position of them. Looking at that, I might put them at the top. What do you reckon? Down the bottom there? Right. No, actually. Oh, I don't know. What do you think? Happy birthday. or happy birthday. Now I think down the bottom here, I think we'll do them there. So let's just get some dimensionals, little ones. My scissors, my tweezers. There we go. And there we go. Like so. Hope you've all been enjoying what summer we've had so far. We haven't had very much, I have to admit, have we? Right, I'm just looking for some half dimensionals here because this is a very thin little sliver of card. So I'm thinking probably don't need whole ones. So these are half mini dimensional. So these are tiny, but that will be enough. There we go. Yeah, just a very simple little card. If you're a beginner card maker, this is an ideal set to buy. And a very, very easy little card to make. And you can colour it in with whatever medium you've got. You might already have some colouring pencils or something like that. Some marker pens. Right, so let's get rid of all the rubbish. And let's have a look at... Oh, we haven't done the middle. Let's do this, the insert for the middle. We cut that one out ready. And we just need the Memento ink again. So what I did here was I just did 3 little daisies going off the sides. So here's my daisy, here's my ink. So we'll do one here, and then one going off the side here, and one going off the side here, like so. And we'll colour those in the same as we coloured the ones on the front. So, Summer Splash, we're using Bermuda Bay instead. Remember, so one of the things I've worked out about the blends is that a lot of the colours are very similar. So I've begun to sell, I used to sell my blends off when they retired, but I've started saving them because I've found that actually you can match up some of the new colours with some of the retired colours, which just saves a few pennies. So that's a little tip for you if you're interested. And of course, if you're not a demo, it doesn't really matter. You'll probably keep all your blends anyway. I do admit I love colouring with them. It's my favourite medium for colouring. So easy to use and so forgiving. Don't show any lines or anything. I've got quite a few colours missing from my collection, so at some point I might just splurge and buy. I think I've got about 12 colours that I haven't got. And as they're now, I think they're £10 for a £10.25 or something like that for a pair. So that means it's over £120 worth of blends I need. Have to wait till I've had a really good month to do that. Right, and then we're just going to glue this inside here. Like so. You see the blends come through the thinner basic white cardstock, so you really need to mount them on something. You can't really do a colouring on a card blank because you'll see all the colour behind. Right, there we are. Now we've done. So thank you so much for watching today. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you like my cards. And I'll see you again soon. All the things that I've used today are available in my shop. If you go down, there's a link, and I've also linked to all the items that I've used. So please do that. Pop over to my blog. You can have a look at some of the photos. Yeah, and that's it from me today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.